Well, that's because I'm in a house full of people.
I'm turning up my volume. Okay, there we go. How are you doing?
I'm.
Merry Christmas.
That's not happening anymore. Happy Hanukkah. Did you know it's bicarbonate of soda day?
So I've heard
Yeah. Where'd you hear that from?
you.
Oh. Do you want to do some frequently asked questions about baking powder?
Yeah, hit me with it.
So, the question is, what is the difference between baking soda and baking powder?
I
Both,
don't know. Do you?
both are sodium bicarbonate,
Okay.
but baking powder has an acid
Okay.
and needs a liquid to activate it, but baking soda does not have an acid and needs an acid and a liquid to activate it. Wow, what we're learning today is
Wow.
crazy.
That was really great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Why are you telling me fun facts about baking soda?
Did you know it's also National Bacon Day?
That makes sense.
Let's see. The state with the most bacon consumption? Guess which state it is. You're never gonna guess.
Um, Iowa.
No, it's in the Northeast.
Oh.
Oh, just kidding, there's a tie. Yeah, it's in the
Oh.
Northeast.
Maine.
No, they're one of the lowest.
Oh. Virginia.
No,
New
you're
York.
close with Virginia.
Maryland.
Yes.
Hey, why? That's weird.
Do you want to know who ties with them?
Please.
Hawaii.
That's. Oh yeah, Hawaiian pizza, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Like, yeah,
yeah. Oh, it's
yeah.
here's some things we could do for National Bacon Day. We
Are
can
you having a stroke?
we can
What are you doing right now?
we can we can give the gift of bacon. We can give bacon to someone. We can write a song about bacon. We can make a smiley face using bacon. And then we can go visit our favorite butcher, like we have one. And we can give them a shout out for selling bacon.
You don't have a favorite butcher, man?
No, I do. His name
Good.
is his name's Greg.
I'm sorry, what?
His name's Greg.
Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Good old Greg.
What's your butcher's name?
I, I can't say that I have one, my
What?
friend.
So you're claiming that I don't have a favorite butcher? When you don't have a favorite butcher?
Potentially, yes.
That's disgraceful.
Is that wrong of me?
Yeah. Do you want to learn
Ah,
some
shit.
bacon history?
Yeah.
So,
Is it National Bacon Day?
yeah,
Sorry, you said a lot of national days.
I only said two.
Oh.
So it was founded in 1997 as one great day to bond everyone together. Bacon really brings people together. It's truly the only thing in the world that will.
I
And
can get
then
behind that.
the
I think that
founders,
makes sense.
their names were D. Goodman and Meth. It's like Jeff with an M. Meth Human Cannonball Leonard. That's what it says written here.
What?
Written here, right on this website.
Meth Human Cannonball Leonard?
Yeah. They founded Bacon Day.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Can I hit me with it?
Is bacon a dessert?
No. Do you think it is?
Yes. Could be. Here on this website it says bacon can be eaten at every meal of the day. For dessert, try bacon apple pie or bacon maple ice cream.
Yeah, it can go on. I've had a bacon donut before.
See, then why did you say no?
A donut was breakfast, actually.
But a donut is dessert. It's
Yeah,
a
it's like
little
a sweet.
treat.
It's a little treat. That's a good way to put it.
Therefore, classifies as a dessert. Does it not?
You might have got me there.
I have another question for you.
Yes.
Can I cook bacon in the microwave?
I don't know. Can you?
Yes. Bacon
Oh.
can be cooked in the microwave. A
What are
conventional
you?
oven.
Are you sober right now?
On a stove. On a griddle.
Oh wait, I
Or
know
in
how to
a
cook bacon in the
conventional-
microwave. I like cooking in the microwave. It's actually pretty easy.
I have a question for you.
I have a question for you. What drugs have you taken?
0.
That's even more concerning somehow.
What's the difference between a conventional oven and a convection oven?
That's something I don't know.
I don't either. That's why I'm asking.
Oh. You've been asking me so many questions that you already had the answer to. I didn't know.
I only know answers about bacon. Do you know how many
You?
how many calories are in one slice of bacon?
How many?
43.
Why'd you ask me if you know the answer?
Because I was just telling you a fun fact.
Oh.
If you're trying to watch what you eat, limit your portion size or substitute pork bacon for turkey or chicken bacon. That's what it says here on this website. Let's look at what tomorrow's National Day is. Oh, they have a little podcast here about Bacon Day. Wow.
No way.
It's only 2 minutes. No. Wait, tomorrow's? Oh, guess what tomorrow's National Day is?
What?
New Year's Eve, idiot.
I knew that. You've been fucking with me so much.
It's also.
I didn't even know.
Wait. It's also Leap Second Time Adjustment Day. I don't even know
What?
what that is.
What is that?
Leap Second Time Adjustment Day is listed as an observance. Observance title. Observance? Observance. 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 How do you say that word?
Has it just been like a while since you talked to someone?
Observance. Observance? How do you say that word?
Observant?
No. Observance. 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 Leap Second Time Adjustment Day is listed as an observance title only. Some years scientists do not make adjustments, but if they do, it's on either June 30th or December 31st. Oh, it's a day for scientists to observe how much time there is in a day and how much time will be within the year coming up.
What does that mean?
You know how you have to calculate because time changes all the time because it's not
Yeah.
real. That's the day that scientists calculate time for the year.
Oh. Right, time not real.
That's interesting. Guess what tomorrow also is?
What?
It's Make Up Your Mind Day. But I feel like it's too late to make up your mind on the last day of the year.
That's pretty. Maybe it's making up your mind about the next year, or like you finishing that year.
There's this list of pros and cons, and I thought it said the first one was it's fun, and then the second one I thought it said it spreads gay, but it says it spreads joy, which I guess is
Spreads
the same
gay,
thing.
don't you know?
Guess what tomorrow also is?
New Year's Eve.
No, we already went over that.
Oh.
It's also.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, that's a good one. I think I think they're the
Welcome
same.
to Telly Time.
I think it's the same.
Is this an ASMR episode? Should I start whispering?
You know what? Yeah. Get it.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Get your mic
Remember
up
when
close to you.
remember when I didn't know how to whisper?
You
for a
still
bit?
don't know how to whisper.
I still don't know how to
Oh,
whisper.
you're doing it. You're doing it.
I'm
You're doing
doing
it.
it. I'm doing it.
Yeah. If you go watch our Telly Talk special where we do the Batman improv,
I
there's
don't know how to whisper.
there's an ASMR part where we stand at the foot of your bed and tell you Bat family facts about the Batman family in front of your bed while just like whispering to you. We should do that. We should do like a weird ass ASMR episode where we just like stand at the foot of your bed and just talk. That could be this episode. No, but we'd have to do it with cameras because it would be weirder. We could just like stare at the camera and be weird. Or we could do for this one. We could like it'd be like us like laying in bed next to you, just like talking about what to do for New Year's.
POV, we just had sex. We're laying in bed next to you.
This is our aftercare pillow talk.
We're supposed to be talking about our study abroad trips.
Shh. We don't have time for that. It's gonna take longer than an hour.
Oh. Are we rescheduling that?
Yeah, we can. We can swap it out for something. You've never seen Speed Racer, right?
It's a kids movie, right? I've never seen
Yeah. Okay, we have to see Speed Racer, and I have to know your first reaction to Speed Racer. You're gonna love the movie. You're gonna claim. I'm gonna predict what your reaction is to Speed Racer. You're gonna say, "I am literally the main character. I am him. I want to be him," and he's gonna be your favorite character. You're gonna say, "If I watched this when I was a kid, he would have been one of the reasons I became a man."
Wait, that makes me so excited.
Because he's just so averagely boy. You would love him. What were we talking about? New Year's resolutions.
Okay, we can reschedule study abroad to next September. That's our first opening.
I mean, so my New Year's resolutions are probably the same as last year, where I want to read more books. I'm currently reading Circe by Madeline Miller, who wrote Song of Achilles. This is her other book about Circe, the daughter of Helios, who's like that witch that Odysseus meets in the Odyssey. And honestly, it's a great, great book. For some reason, I keep buying books about solitude and loneliness. Accidentally, I just like grab a book and be like, oh yeah, that seems interesting. And then I start reading it and I'm like, wow, this is about solitude and loneliness and being alone and thinking about dying and ending your life. But then, hey, does it get better? Sometimes. But then it gets so much worse. And then it just like never gets better. And you're just stuck in the sorrow for the rest of your eternity.
How do I whisper? You read The Picture of Dorian Gray, right?
I read half of it.
I found a copy of it without everything that got like taken out.
Oh my god.
Because it was too gay.
Dude, it's already so gay.
He had to take out his shit ton. Like his editors made him take it out. And they found a copy that shows you everything that was taken out in the book. And I want you to read it.
Yeah, I want to read that. Yeah.
It's like 3 times as gay.
I have a lot more books with me than what I came here with. For Christmas I got these books. The first one I got is called The Last Werewolf by Glenn Duncan. And it's about the last werewolf who's like 200 years old. And he is sad and he's lonely. And he's having these existential thoughts about killing himself. And that's pretty much what's happening with him. But there's these 2 cults that want him alive. And so they're trying to keep him alive and stop him from killing himself. And then I got this book. Oh, I want you to like look into this book because it seems interesting. It's called The Black Tulip by Alexandre Dumas. And I read the back and it seemed so similar to Coriolanus Snow's story. Like, the main character is named Cornelius, and he's a respectable tulip grower, and he lives only to grow the elusive black tulip and win a prize for it. But his godfather gets assassinated, and then Cornelius gets like involved in this like political discourse, and he's falsely accused of high treason, and so he goes to prison, and then he meets the jailer's daughter, and he like runs away with her and grows the black tulip,
Oh.
and it's like about love and jealousy and obsession with like real historical events about a murder that happened in Holland. And it just sounds so similar to the songbirds, the ballad in Songbirds and Snakes, that I'm like, did she get this? Did she
100%.
use this?
100% got it.
I love how you're still trying to figure out how to whisper.
I had it for a second there, and then I lost it.
And then
how do I? Is this right?
Yeah.
Is this
Perfect.
right? Okay, perfect.
Okay.
She totally got that from a ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
That's what I'm saying. And so I got that book. And then I got another copy of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. This one was translated in 2007. So now I have 3 copies of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight that were translated both 20 years apart from each other. I have one from like the 80s, I have one from 2000s, and now I have one from 2020s. And so I like reading them and see how they differ between each other, because time changes and translations change.
I think it's important that translations change as English changes, and I think it's really pretentious when people are like, no, your translation of this really old work doesn't sound like old English Shakespeare. But it's like, dude, the point of a translation is so we can read it. If you translate it into Shakespeare, it's still difficult for people to read. That's not what a translation is for. But they're like, it's old, so it should sound old, and it's annoying.
Yeah, this copy is like written in like.
We have the same copy. Which copy? What's mine from?
Well, the one that you have is the one I think from the 80s. That one is back in at my place.
Do you know how long I walked around Half Price Books looking for it? It was in the. There was one copy in the very bottom shelf in the myths section. I found it. I literally said yes out loud when I found it. Like this little book in the bottom shelf. Only one copy.
I found mine in a vintage like 80s clothing store where they had like a little section for like tapes and little magazines, and it was like stuck between a couple other books, and I was like, oh my god, I need this immediately. But the one I got recently is from the 2000s. I'm excited to look through it. It's like written in half modern English and like half Shakespearean English. Not even like ye old English, just like Shakespearean. So it's like weird than the other ones that I've read. Like the old one I have is from, it's like kind of hard to read sometimes. And then the books I came with, I bought 2 books before I came for Christmas to my parents' house. I bought a book of Chekhov's plays, which is like that Russian guy who has that one rule where if a gun is seen in his play, it has to go off before the play ends, which I think is hilarious. And
that's kind of cool.
He has like a bunch of rules, but that one's my favorite. And there's like 4 plays in here. I haven't really read any of them yet. They're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of a lot. I really have to like sit and concentrate while I read these, because all the characters' names, they have like 4 different names for each character. Like each character will call another character by a different name, and I'm so confused on who is talking to who.
No, that's really annoying.
Like in the character, there's like a character sheet at the beginning that tells you who's who, And it's like, yes, this is Vlad, also known as Vanya, or Ferillion, or like Mr. Cosby. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, who the I'm not even. And like, some of them won't even stick with the alliteration. So I'm like, okay, I don't even know who's who anymore. I don't know. So it's kind of hard. And then I bought in because of Gladiator, and I've become most interested in the Roman Empire recently. I bought Marcus Aurelius's Meditations to read because I wanted to see what they were like. Right, New Year's resolutions. um, mine. I think my New Year's resolution is just to read books again because I really like reading, but I just never have time for it.
That's how I am. So basically, I have a list of books that I read this year and then the books I want to read next year. And all of the books that I'm reading next year are just the books I didn't get to read this year.
Exactly.
I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I read about 12 books this year, which is good considering I work and I'm in college. Um, but there were like 12 more books that I didn't get to read this year, so I'm going to read them next year. They are I read a book for a class called The Circuit, and it's like a autobiography, and I want to read the sequel. I have books that Tamar got me for Christmas last year from the library, the What If It's Us book that my mom was homophobic
Oh
about.
yeah.
I'm really excited to finally read that in Here's to Us. And then that Hell Follows With Us book and Cemetery Boys. And then The Sun and the Star. And then in my American Revolution era, I want to read Common Sense and Founding Brothers. And I want to read a book called Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And then I got a sequel to a book I like called Knockout. And then my dad gave me the book of The Godfather. I've never seen any of the Godfather movies. He gave me the book. So, see how
Yeah,
that is.
yeah, it's a good book. I I read 9 books. 10. I'm finishing this one, the one I'm currently reading, probably tomorrow. And I
I'm
have
trying to finish it. I'm reading it and I love it.
I it's a big book.
It is so long. I'm about 200 pages in, and there are like 1,400.
Damn.
So I wanted to finish it before New Year's, but that's not
It's not gonna
gonna
happen.
happen anymore. But next year,
I I love reading, but I just anytime I have time for it, I'm just so exhausted. I
you
can't.
get it.
I can't. Like even here with my parents, I'm like doing stuff all day. By the time I have time to read, I'm literally like passing out. So I'm like, I want to finish this book by tomorrow, but I'm really trying. And it takes like an hour to go to drive to this place I'm going tonight. And I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna read the entire way and like finish up this book because I got like 150 pages left. But then my brother's like, now you're driving. And I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. I might as well just break my legs. Um, so, yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to read.
So my New Year's resolutions are to read those books.
Yeah.
I've also I kind of want to like keep a scrapbooking type of journal, like kind of like what we made for our road trip,
Oh,
where it's
yeah.
like random
I
shit
still have to
in like
print out these
pictures.
pictures.
Yeah, that's I and like we made that, and I really like the vibe, and I like collecting like movie tickets and
You
like
want like a junk journal where you just
yeah,
like put
I'm basically
everything in
gonna
your
make
day into a page.
I want to make a junk journal just of like import things I enjoy from next year, and like I wish I made one from this year. Like I had a really nice year this year. Like this was genuinely a really good year for me. Um, and
I
I
have
wish
a
I had one
I have
this
like
year,
the perfect notebook you could use. I got it off a
dude.
TikTok shop and it's like literally the book is probably like the size of it. Like it the book. It's like 1,000 pages and it's blank and
Oh
it's
shit.
like literally a book and
Oh
it
shit.
lays flat and it's so wonderful and beautiful and amazing and I'm using it to like write our our short film.
Oh, did you like
Surprise!
the first scene? Did you
We're
read what I
writing a
did?
short film. We're making a short film. Oh
Announcement.
yeah, I, I've been trying to work on it, but I just don't have time.
I'm really excited about this film, actually. Like, I really like it. What are we gonna do with it? Like, do we just post it on YouTube and call it a day?
No.
Like, what do we do with
We're
it?
gonna go put it in film festivals.
Oh shit, we can do that?
Yeah.